There we go. I'm good.
And welcome everybody to episode 127 of Game Set Live. That's right. And yeah, got a very special man here with us today. You've seen him many times on Wasted with Wise, Mr. Sir X-Men. And yeah, we're going to get into all the things that have got Bob personally excited in the gaming space right now. Mr. Bushido had a little passing out spell last night, so he said he wanted to take the night off, just kind of rest. Our thoughts and prayers go out to Mr. Bush. John TJ, he said his work's making him work over. He'll be in, but he'll be late. And Wizo Gamer is busy giving our young students of the world the best education they can have. That's right.
So sorry for them
or
kids. I'm
or
just so
or
sorry.
pretending that he is doing that.
Oh,
And you
oh,
wonder why the youth of this generation is all messed up.
oh goodness. Oh man. The gameplay on screen tonight is well, we're not gonna be live long enough. If you were on Wise's show, you'd be live long enough to see it. But this was the first capture I did of Mafia: The Old Country. I played it for 4.5 hours straight to start out. I like it. I would have liked it to be more open world. But I mean, definitely, it's very. There are some moments in the game where it will set you loose and kind of let you find your own way to the next objective, but they are far and few between. So if there is any achievements to get by buying everything possible in the store or finding any collectibles, you have very few chances to do that in a true open world. But yeah, that's enough about me. This is Game Set Live, episode 127, like I've already said. You can find the recording of this show, the audio version, wherever you get your podcast the next day. And let's go right down our panel. Mr. Fabio Amarine, a.k.a. the Bouffant Lizard. Sir, how you been doing? What you been playing?
Correction, I am the eighth Buffon Lizard. It's Buffon Lizard 8, remember? Okay. So yeah, I'm glad. Thank you very I'm happy to be here. Thank you very much. Thank you so much for calling me. Glad to be here as well. And by the way, I've been playing some Tekken 8. I've been playing some Street Fighter 6. Yes, I'm back into fighting games. Come on now. I'm back. I've been playing, of course, Halo. Come on now. You all know the drill. I've been playing also some Grounded
You're
because I
right.
am pretty much in the first one. I'm not playing the second one yet because I still want to learn some its and bits of the first one that probably are going to be the same during the second one. And I've been playing a little bit of Avowed. So yeah, that's
Mm.
pretty much. I do
Well,
intend also to enjoy a bit of the new Dark Rots modes in Hellblade 2 Senua Saga now that it has the enhanced version.
this is going to be a pretty exciting show for you. More exciting than usual, Fabio, because we do have some Halo news, but it's not centered around a Halo game. It's freaking
I
awesome! I can't
know,
wait to get into it.
I know. Let's go, let's go.
Okay, our special guest for the week, Mr. Sir X-Men. Sir, how are you been doing? Tell us a little about yourself and what have you been playing?
Sir, get the
More
fuck out of the
Battlefield.
cell phone and look at us,
I
motherfucker.
want more Battlefield. That's, that's all I gotta say. I had to go back to bowling because I needed more Battlefield.
Wow, bowling?
Yeah,
Wow.
2020, 2021 PBA Pro Bowling. I'm almost finished with the whole thing, dude. But it's hard. But I love that game, dude. That game's awesome. And it has multiplayer, so I can play with my friends sometimes.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
It's like
So yeah,
it's like Wii bowling on steroids, isn't it?
it ain't nothing like Wii bowling. Your physics are exactly like physics in real bowling. There ain't no getting away with a mistake. There's no way getting away with a mistake.
Now
'Cause it's
hold on,
dead
I
to you.
liked Wii bowling. I got drunk on many a night with the in-laws and the wife, and yeah,
I like Connect. I like Connect bowling better. My kids like Connect. We had a Wii, but they like Connect bowling better. It felt more real.
yeah. And I don't think I ever tried Connect bowling. I
No,
was more
like
of a
you mean Connect? You mean like Connect Sports bowling game, right?
Right, it was in Connect Sports, but it had a bowling game with it on the
Oh
inside. It
yeah.
was good.
No, oh yeah, it's just because like Bob said, I don't think I ever heard of Kinect bowling. No, it is a mode from Kinect Sports because there wasn't actually a standalone bowling game for
Right,
Kinect.
because you
okay.
had the river rafting in there and some other games mixed
Yes.
in. But the Connect Bowling was in there too. Then they came out
Oh
with a
yeah.
PBA game for it. The Connect Bowling was
Mm-hmm.
better than that version of the PBA game. But we had
Mm.
fun. We stopped playing the Wii because of that bowling game. And then Dan Central came along, and my kids just said, "I ain't playing the Wii no more. I'm done."
You know, the most fun we had with the Connect was, I'm sorry, it was Dance Dance Revolutions. Sorry. Yes,
Oh, my kids
yes.
were in
Revelations.
the dance.
It's a
My kids
revolution.
were in the Dance Central more than Dance Central. They were more into Dance Central than Dancing Revolution.
Ugh. Well,
The things
well,
they had you doing Dance Central, I'm like, why y'all got to show off? You know your dad ain't that flexible no more.
yeah, my body don't move like that. What are you doing?
So, but my kids did. And Dance Central, you had to drop it down to the ground on the hard one and then spring yourself back up. And I'm like, I hate you, kid.
I hate. I have so many regrets. I have so many regrets that have been grudging on me for a long time. How long, Daddy? How old are you again?
Don't remind
So
me, son.
you saw kids play Dance Central, didn't you? It was no
Yes.
joke.
No, it wasn't.
It was no joke.
It
I
was.
remember
It was a
back
good time.
was it on the Nintendo? I remember you had the pad that you did the dance moves on. I remember seeing kids.
Dance Revolution.
Yeah, I
Dance
remember
Dance
seeing
Revolution.
kids do that, do shit on that. I couldn't do. It got even crazier when it got to Connect, especially in the parts of the song where you could like freestyle and stuff. I saw some crazy shit. Yeah.
Did you ever see the Jap? And they still play DDR in Japan. Do you see how they still get down on DDR and like? I ain't never seen no American person do stuff like what they do. I mean, they take it literally like a religion, DDR.
I mean, I'm a firm believer they're much more flexible than we are.
They're
Definitely.
much more smaller than us, too.
Yeah, that true. That too. Uh, I have been playing, of course, Mafia Old Country on screen. I have also been diving back into Helldivers 2 on Steam, getting ready for the release of the game. I did that just today because of the drop that we're going to talk about. Oh, what
Yep.
we've been waiting so long for a Halo Studio or Microsoft to do again. It's gonna be yeah, it's gonna be in Helldivers 2. That's right. Oh,
God. Did they say Master Chief was going to be in Helldivers 2 or something? Because
You
no.
didn't
I don't
watch the
know.
trailer?
No,
Okay,
I did
don't tell him yet. Don't tell him yet. Don't talk about the ballerines and the choo-choos, okay? Just
A
let him reflect.
ballerina.
Wow.
Did he say ballerina?
Yes, I am joking. Come on now. Come on.
Okay, so first off,
Fabio, sometimes I don't know about you, my friend, so I don't know if it's true or false.
so we're gonna
Oh
let the cat
Lord.
out of the bag right off the bat. If you've been living under a rock today, I mean, you've got fanboys melting down on PlayStation side, And I swear it's worse on the PlayStation side than I saw on the Xbox side when Xbox went past the just
When,
4
Bob, real
games.
quick, when
Yeah.
ain't it always worse on the PlayStation side?
Uh, as
Thank you.
far as overreaction and doing what you shouldn't do as a grown adult on social media, never.
Thank you.
But
Okay,
Xbox,
break the news.
break the news. I will. Xbox and Helldivers 2 is doing a collaboration. There will be ODST, Orbital Drop Shock Troopers, dropping in
Oh
Helldivers
yeah.
2.
Okay, yeah, I did hear bleak. I'm little glimmers about that. That's
Yeah,
gonna be sick.
that's going to be sick. That's going to be pretty awesome. I can't wait. And not even 30 minutes after that was dropped, PlayStation dropped something about Gears of War Reloaded on its release. Tell me these people.
Like we didn't know that.
Yeah, it's not like a collaboration or anything. It's more of an introduction to the characters and stuff like that. But tell me these guys aren't going out having dinner and drinks together and talking about all the money they're going to make on each other's platforms. It's just, yeah, it's sad. But yeah, Fabio, did you like ODST? Are
Oh
I
yeah,
know
quite a lot.
I know you got the Super Citizen edition pre-ordered. You looking forward to
Mm,
dropping again? Yeah.
oh, my friend, you have no idea. Like when I saw the teaser was so well done, honestly. So like I'm really excited for it. I'm really excited
So
for this game.
PlayStation people aren't getting those
Like
characters.
yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they
Sure.
are gonna get those characters. Okay.
It
Yep.
makes no sense for it to be exclusive. If you are thinking about any sort of exclusivity or something like that, it is not going to be happening. Especially in Helldivers 2, which is a fucking PlayStation game.
Yep. True that. And it was very subtle too. It was very subtle. For those that didn't play ODST, I don't think they would have caught it.
Oh, I beat it. I like ODST. Yeah.
But that final scene in the trailer that they released was a scene of the center of New Mombasa and
The beginning of the game, actually.
the very beginning of the game when you drop down in that pod and you hit the ground, and then it just kind of fades to black, and it was like everybody was like, "Oh, well, that's nothing new," and I was like, "No, no, 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 no! You didn't play ODST. That is ODST, baby. Yes, pumped, so pumped." You said you beat it, Sir X Man. How long ago was that? Was it shortly
About
after release or?
pretty much. That was a long time ago, dude. Some things I don't remember, but I have played ODST and I beat it.
Yeah, Sergeant Johnson became one of my favorite characters after that game. He's iconic now in the Halo franchise because of ODST.
Yeah.
Especially
And the thing about ODST is there wasn't no Master Chief. That's
nope.
the part I
Wait, wait,
liked
wait,
about it. It was all
wait, wait,
soldiers.
wait, wait, wait. He was iconic already in Combat Evolved. What do you mean?
No, ODST is
No,
Mm,
before
Sergeant
Combat
Johnson?
Evolved. No,
No, no,
not Master
no,
Chief,
no.
but Sergeant Jones was there. But
Yes, he was.
Master Chief was not
No,
in
no,
ODST.
no, no, no. I'm talking about Sergeant Johnson. He was
Oh
in
yeah, I
Combat
said
Evolved. He
sorry.
was iconic since then.
Right, but that was before he got together with Master Chief on the big
No,
giant
no,
ship
no, no, no.
on the
In
planet.
turn,
That's what
no,
ODST is for. It's before all that.
no, 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 no. Come on. ODST happens during Halo 3. Halo Reach is before Combat Evolved, my friend.
I knew that already.
So why are you telling me the wrong thing? Motherfucker.
damn. I don't hey Sir X man, I don't know what's
I
got
just
into him. We usually don't do this to guests. He must have had a drink or something before the
No, no,
show.
I
And
told you I know I beat it. I know I played it. I've played them all to the end, even number 5 Guardians. So, but it's like I told you I probably don't remember everything because I've played them all and I've played so many daggone games, dude.
right.
Got to give me a
no,
little
no.
grace on
I
that one.
totally. Oh, no, I totally understand. Like, I just wanted to make a joke there, but sorry if I did end up offending. But yes, in terms
No,
of
no, no.
like,
You didn't offend me. Don't nothing offend me. I don't be caring.
like,
Just have fun.
what I just wanted to point out was just the simple, was just like Sergeant Johnson was more like an Easter egg for in ODST at the end of it. It was a really fucking awesome one, honestly.
Yeah, it was. And can you the game mode that everybody got their eyes on for the first time in ODST? Can you give me that?
Firefight.
That's right. We got firefight for the first time in ODST.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep,
It was 5-player firefight too. That's what I loved about it.
that was
Yeah.
amazing, honestly.
Thimber said, "Sorry, chat was gone for a moment." What? I don't understand why it would be gone. I see it. I think he actually stepped away to go get something to eat, and he just didn't want to admit it.
I
Shout
figured
out,
it out
Yeah,
for you, buddy.
I mean, probably.
shout out to Thimber, our lone, the only non-panelist that is not the only non-panelist that is a moderator on this channel, sir. He keeps them streets held down and hands out the lashings where they are deserved. Love you, Thimber. Thanks for the news this week, and yeah, we're gonna get right into the next one. Mafia: The Old Country. You know,
You can talk
it's
about that all day. I'm stepping away. It's yours.
I'm enjoying it.
Come
I
on
mean,
now.
I
Come
could
on
have
now. Seriously? Seriously? What an asshole.
already beat Mafia: The Old Country, but I've kind of backed off a little bit because it doesn't really feel like one of those games that I want to beat more than once. So I'm at a part in the game where I'm kind of like I said, in one of the open world portions where I can go anywhere I want to go. So I'm actually thinking about reverting to like a collectibles guide so that I can make sure that I can get everything so that I don't have to play it again to get 1,000 on it. I love the game. I just don't see myself playing it again because, for one, on medium, it's extremely easy. Extremely easy. If you watch any review out there on YouTube, they tell you to play the game on hard because hard is where the game is meant to be played. They feel like that's the real perfect line to play Mafia: The Old Country. And I did. I set it to hard. And yeah, I mean, I've died a couple of times. Just a couple of times. It's not been extreme or anything like that. But it has been, it's challenging. I've had to redo certain sections because I needed to come up with another strategy because the one I tried didn't work. But it didn't just let me go, "Oh, well, you didn't try the right one this time. Here, we'll just let you by with a pass." No, I mean, it was a good, balanced game on hard. So when I beat the game on hard, I mean, if I beat the game on medium, there would be a reason for me to go back and play it to get it on a higher difficulty because I'm sure there'll be a different achievement for that difficulty. But if I'm already playing it on hard because everybody has said that's the best way to play it, if you want some kind of challenge, if you just want to walk through and experience the story and that's it, then yeah, play it on medium or normal. But hard is the way to go if you want to actually play it the way the developers intended it to be played, which to me that sounds backwards. But I am enjoying it, and I've kind of stopped right now because I've been doing some things in the studio and I'm waiting for there to be a comparable, big word there for you, Fabio. You know what it means, right? You got a master's. You should. A comparable guide to the collectibles so that I can get them. I mean, I picked up every one that I've seen. I've actually been doing a lot of extra looking around. Like times where I didn't have to walk around. I could just go right to the point because it was literally like 20 meters away. But I've done a little sidestepping, and I found a couple little like magazines and stuff. But you know, I feel like I'm more than halfway through this game, and there's this certain collectible that you pick up. It's like a little glowing statue, and it gives you like certain. It's a collectible, and it's counted off. Each time you pick one up, you get an update as to how many you've gotten. And what, dear? I'm live. I do not want a duck. No.
What if you do?
Say,
I do
yes,
not
bring a
want.
duck.
Okay, give me a
Bring
duck.
the duck.
Oh my god, what's up? Here's a duck.
Everybody, welcome to Game Set Live, where we show you ducks and chickens. That's right. The farm right in your computer room, on your tablet, or on your phone, wherever you're watching the show. We have ducks,
You know
we
what
have
I'm thinking?
chickens. What?
I'm thinking lunch.
Lunch.
How dare
No.
you? How
Oh, you want to
dare
talk
you?
to everybody, Ducky?
They're for eggs.
Yeah? You talking to everybody?
What a cutie.
Ducky. Okay,
Yeah,
here,
too
take.
bad he's gonna get.
I got
Too
some
bad he's
eggs.
gonna get eaten one day.
We only do that with roosters.
That's amazing. Thank you very much. Do please thank her for bringing the duck for a
Thank you,
cameo.
Bailey, for bringing us the farm animals. Please,
Hey,
no more tonight.
I thought you was gonna bring you a little rubber ducky. I didn't know you were gonna bring out a whole duck.
Yeah, we got some land out here in Kentucky. We've got over 100 chickens, and now we have ducks.
Wait, what do you mean now? You just acquired ducks, or you always had them?
No, we just acquired ducks. These are special bred ducks
Okay.
that have no wings. They have wings, but they're not big enough for them to use to fly, and they're a little more hefty, so that they can live through the winter, so they don't need to fly south. And
Wait, not even when you grow up?
They're
Seriously?
food. Technically, they're food.
I mean,
It's
and
like
when
when
they
you make-
listen, and when they die of old age, we'll eat them.
Oh, that's gross. All the flavor will be gone then.
Oh my gosh!
Dude, it's like when
You need to-
when you get a crab from the ocean, right? You're gonna cook it right away and put it in a pot.
That's
You,
horrible.
you can't tell me I'm not lying. It's like when
mean,
you go
crab-
fishing. What you gonna do? You're gonna put it in the cooler, and then you're gonna get it home because it's gonna be dead. Then you're gonna skin it, and you're gonna fry it up because it's gonna. See, no answer.
I mean, I don't know if I kind of agree with you or if I just stay in the state of shock here. But like, okay,
That I told the
it does
truth about something, right?
I mean,
It's like,
it
why do you-
does make sense. There's
Like-
logic.
Like, Five, tell me, why do you think they make the turkeys so big? So they can cook them.
Yep.
I just ruined Bob's moment. I'm sorry.
Come on, Bob. Bob, be honest. How many of those ducks are going to be on Thanksgiving?
I don't know. Probably none. They all look awful cute. I hate to do that.
So did the baby. What do you call it? I had a baby lobster, and I was playing with it when they got it from the fish mart, and I was little. And next thing I know, my family's cooking it, and I'm like, no. I was like 7 when that happened, dude. That's when I
Wow.
learned animals gotta die.
Whoa.
And then
Wait
they
a
fed him. Then they fed me the thing. And I was like, oh, that's pretty good. That was your friend. I'm like, you hurt me. You just hurt your nephew so bad with that one.
Oh goodness.
So I know how you feel, man. I honestly know how you.
So
But
how?
you have a farm, so sometimes you got to go through that.
Yeah, and we
I
can only
mean,
have so many
oh,
roosters because if you have too many roosters, they overbreed the hens, and the hens aren't happy and they get tore up and everything. So we keep the roosters down to a minimum. We don't ever slaughter any hens because we use the hens for the eggs. Um,
Right.
we sell them. I sell them at work, and we've got we probably got 4 dozen sitting on the stove right now, which I didn't know until I started raising chickens. Did you know a chicken egg will keep without refrigeration, like just in a basket on the counter for like 4 weeks,
Heard that, yeah.
and then you
Before they
refrigerate.
start fermenting, right?
Right, and then you put it in the fridge 3 weeks, and you get another 4 weeks out of it. That should tell you how old your eggs are when you buy them in the store. Half their life's already gone. But yeah, we take care. If we have, because you can't tell real early on whether or not it's a hen or a rooster. So when they reach adulthood, we pretty much hang on to the roosters that we like, and the other ones get butchered. So yeah, that I
That's how
totally
we get
like.
chicken wings.
Yeah, that's right. It's
I
like
mean, we went from Mafia Old Country collectibles to now ducks, chickens, and eggs.
It was his
That's
anything.
wife's
amazing.
fault. It was his wife's fault for bringing out the turkey.
That was my daughter. My daughter
Oh,
brought out
that
the
was your daughter?
yeah. My daughter
Wow,
brought
she
out
looks
the
old.
duck. I have I
Wow,
have
she
twin
looks older.
I have twin
Wow!
I have twin daughters that are 15.
Wow!
Oh, okay.
So
Wow!
and
That's
Like
because
just
they're
like
eating that farm food. That's why.
well
I mean,
well I'm 6'6" and I did weigh 347, but I'm down to 260. So I'm a big dude, and
That's pretty good.
my kids are big.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good weight to lose, dude. That's pretty good.
I've lost it in 9 months too.
That's
So
pretty good.
yeah, I have had to add 6 holes to my belt. Yeah, because I'm
You
an
had to
old
get new clothes.
I'm an old country boy. I refuse to buy new clothes until the old ones tear up, and I refuse to buy a new belt because I lost weight. So I will just pull out a drill and drill more holes in the belt. That's
I
what
used
I
to
do.
do that. You could always do a Jethro Bodine and just get a rope and just tie it up the tighter it gets.
I said Ramadine. Oh, so
come
okay.
on now.
Back on topic. Has anybody else here besides me played Mafia: The Old Country?
Nope.
Not yet. But like,
You-
I am curious. Would you say that like, okay, they redeemed themselves from Mafia 3, even though Mafia 3 is not like a bad game. It was just like not as good as the first and the second one. It was mostly like a disappointment for a lot of people. Would you say that Mafia Old Country is like, okay, we are going back into the glory days of it, or like it's just okay, it's better than 3, but like it's not as good as the other two.
I would
Well,
say
remember,
that
this one is in the past of Mafia. This
yes,
one is way before the modern day Mafia.
this
Well,
one
the 1930s and 40s Mafia.
this one
This was
somewhat
way
documents the beginning of the Sicilian Mafia.
Nice. That's awesome.
Because in this game, it's a lot of really hardcore agreements between landowners, and you can see you actually get to witness how that grows into a whole mafia mindset, and that's what we got when they came over here in the 20s and 30s. So yeah, it's eye-opening. It's pretty cool, and I've actually watched a lot of videos by a guy on YouTube. He's an ex made man with the mafia, and he does a lot of videos calling out whether or not mafia movies and mafia games are being true to actually how it was. And every video I've seen from him that he's done on Mafia: The Old Country, he was like, that's right there. the developers definitely talked to somebody who had insight into how the old Sicilian Mafia was ran and how it began. They were part of the development of this game, and I like it. I like it a lot, but like I said, I don't. It's you remember Mafia 1 where was it was open, it called open world, it called itself open world because when it was time to go somewhere and do a mission, that mission didn't start until you got to the point on your map, and then you went into a cutscene, and then you went into the mission. Well, it's the same thing here on Old Country. Between missions, you have the opportunity to roam around the property, or if it's in a different location that you have to go to, you have the opportunity to roam around anywhere you want to go.
Right.
Between, until you get to where the cutscene is going to take over and you enter the mission. Unfortunately, though, other than visiting a store here and walking around the grounds here, there's really nothing to do. There's no side quests to do. It's just you can go to the store, and there's probably
That's a good thing. I hate side quests.
Well, yeah, I
Seriously?
know.
Come on now.
I hate side quests in a lot of games, but I do love Far Cry. And Far Cry is full of side quests. It's full of things to do. But Far Cry is really the epitome of an open world game. I mean, you can have a mission on the docket that you have to do, but before you do it, you can decide to go take out these 7 outposts and these 2 forts before you even. You can just or like in Far Cry 5, you can go fishing to get the achievements for getting the biggest fish in a certain area. Around a certain lodge. It's just, yeah. I mean, about the Far Cry games are about as next to Grand Theft Auto. Far Cry is the second best open world game, my opinion, for being truly open world and being able to literally put off what you have to do to finish the game because there's so many other things to do and there's all achievements attached to them. There's one of those.
Assassin's Creed Odyssey. There's nothing worse than Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Oh, I heard Valhalla is even worse.
Valhalla.
I have a friend that I see on a regular basis, and he said he's got 350 hours. Because I asked him, as a matter of fact, just yesterday, I asked him, I said, hey, you played the Mafia New Country yet? Or Mafia Old Country? And he said, no, planned on going to it when I finish Valhalla. I'm 300 hours in right now, and I don't see an end to it. I'm like, wow.
Oh, I know somebody who worse. My buddy has over 600 hours in Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
God,
there was so many side missions, dude.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's why I like my Tomb Raiders.
But no, but like, wasn't there ever a game, Sir X-Men, like that you enjoyed so much that you would like for it to like last a bit longer than just the main mission? That's what side quests are for, actually.
That's why
For
I
example,
play
would you
Battlefield.
like, for example, no, but like the game doesn't have multiplayer. It's just single player, and like, wouldn't you prefer to like have some side quests so you can like enjoy the game more instead of like just doing the main mission because you want the game to last longer? For example, The Witcher 3.
I'm not a Witcher person.
Seriously, you didn't enjoy? Oh, okay.
But the previous,
What about
but
Skyrim?
the previous 2
No?
Tomb Raiders,
Okay.
they were opened up a lot, and I did a lot of those side missions because you got stuff in the treasure, when you go exploring outside the mission, and it helped you get other stuff. Those I appreciate. I'm a Tomb Raider fan, of course, so that's just gonna be me. But they're like, okay, I'm gonna freak out when I say this, but like the side missions playing in Crackdown, I like that. The side missions in Borderlands, I like that.
Oh yeah, you can waste hours on end in Borderlands.
Crackdown. Oh yeah, it was ridiculous. But yeah, because the better weapons I got, And when I got one that I fell in love with, I stuck with it. And just when you think you're comfortable with that weapon, you pick up something else, and then you decide to go try it for a little bit. Hey, I underestimated that weapon. I
Oh.
need to enhance that weapon. Boy,
I,
Bob.
I forgot to mention something 3 or 4 episodes ago. It might have actually been more like 6 or 7 episodes ago. But
Are you doing
Bob,
a sex change operation? Is that what you want to tell us?
no, that's already been done, dude. I used to be a chick. That was done like
There we
4
go.
years ago. So, just
There
saying.
we go. Now you all know that Bob's
Yes.
name was actually Sophie.
Yeah, now you know Bob's name was actually Barbarina.
No, technically, you could still be Bobby.
This is true.
There are women that
With
are
an-
named Bobby.
With an I. With an
Especially
I.
in the South. Especially in the South. There are lots of women named Bobby.
But,
I've seen
There
them.
we
I
go.
met them.
So, Bob has a premium capture card now that auto adjusts for variable refresh rate, and it generates frames for anything lacking what I set it to. So you won't ever see any stutters in the gameplay on my show. Unfortunately, that's misleading. I mean, I do it from a production standpoint because that way it's always smooth for the viewer, but it is misleading to the performance. There are some hitches in this game. It does not hold a constant 60. I did capture this in performance, but keep in mind, I have an AverMedia. It's a G576, which auto detects VRR and uses AI to, in conjunction with my graphics card, to make the smoothness happen. So if I had captured it at 30, if I had set it to 30, you may have seen a stutter because it was only, I set it to only half of what I was expecting, but I set it to 60, so it's always going to compensate to give you 60. So I'll try and call that out in future. Somebody called me out on that for gameplay that I ran a couple of weeks ago. I can't remember what the game was, but they were asking how I got the game to run so well. It runs for me just the same as it runs for everybody else. But I do have a VRR display, and my capture card automatically compensates for that as well. So
I gotta get my capture card back. It's in storage. I got a Hapage Pro 1080/60, and I miss that card.
yeah, I really love my AverMedia. It's a live. It's a 4K.
Use that.
It's a 4K Live Gamer 2.1, and with the latest update that came out a few months ago, it auto detects VRR and smooths everything out. It's really awesome. I'm surprised. Developers are probably using this very card for their captures that they put in shows and shit because it really does. It takes out all the choppiness and makes it look smooth as silk. I do have to get into the next. Go ahead.
I forgot to give you a compliment.
There we go.
Ah,
There we go. There we
you
go.
forgot to give me the. You forgot to give me the quacker on the
I forgot to
ducker.
pull that out.
Nice, nice. So let's go right into the next topic. Thember's asking what did that, and I'm gonna say, I heard all the other content creators. They all say Pewter Rock. It's not Pewter Rock. It's Puerto Rock. If you don't know it already, it's Puerto, like Puerto Rico. It's Puerto Rock. He's calling back to his heritage in his username. So I'm gonna do him the justice because he's proven that he's got a brain, and he's not the hardcore fanboy that we've all taken him for all these years. Puerto Rock.
I mean, he actually is. He's just changing sites.
Talking about Puerto Rock?
Yes. Dude, he in his on his podcast and on socials, he's actually for the multi-platform strategy of Sony. It was like it makes sense, he he sees the light at the end of the tunnel. He's actually seeing that games playable by everybody is a win for everybody. The developers, the platforms, the gamers, everybody. And he sees no reason why everybody shouldn't get access to every game out there. And some people are really going hardcore at him on social media because, I mean, he's one of the guys. I mean, Pietro Rock is one of the guys next to MBG, next to J Dub. These are guys that all these little fanboys that don't have a following on social media, they've put them on a pedestal. They've liked every tweet, they've retweeted every tweet, they've commented on every tweet. That is their fanboy god on social media. And now
I'm
he's go ahead.
no, go on. Once you finish, I'll tell you. Go on.
So he's like, I know what you're gonna say, Fabio, and I'm gonna go ahead and get this out right now before I hand it over. But so I know we've seen MBG flip. He was Xbox guy. I mean, I watched all his videos about State of Decay 2 before it released. All his preview videos for State of Decay 2. He was one of the reasons I was so pumped about State of Decay 2. And then shortly after State of Decay 2 came out, MBG flipped. He went to PlayStation. And we've seen the same thing with Tim Dog. Tim Dog's flipped. It's PlayStation. We've seen the same thing
Friendly
from
Gamer, Red Dragon.
We don't talk about Tim Dog no more.
Okay. We've seen the same thing from D-Batch. D-Batch has always been a kind of technical-minded person. But on RDX, the podcast, that is no more, unfortunately. We all miss RDX. But on RDX, he took up for Xbox. He gave positive outlooks on Xbox's future. And since he's not been on RDX, he's been on social media dogging Xbox, giving positive outlooks for PlayStation. And I've not really seen that tech-centric... Go ahead.
And PC mostly, too.
Right. I mean, if you're looking for technical specs, you can't go no... I mean, PC is where it's at. It just is.
That's the only truth part about when it comes to this fanboy is talking about gaming, which is okay. PC is the most powerful. Okay, next.
Well, it
what's
is.
the next one?
We can't deny
It
it.
is.
PC is.
Yes, but it is. That's what I'm telling you. It's the same thing as saying water is wet. Come on now.
But yeah, so I see something a little, and I'll try to get. I want to get Pilthor Rock on this show. I really do. I want to have him as a guest because
Water Rock.
It's
Come on.
Pilthor Rock.
Come on. Okay.
Listen,
Let me
listen,
point out let me point out the fact.
Okay, listen. I'll hand it over to you just after I say this. I see something a little different from him.
Okay, sure.
I see something a little different from him than I see from the other flip-floppers. The other flip-floppers, they change and they go hard. He's not changing. He's just trying to tell everybody that multi-plat for PlayStation makes sense. Yep. He agrees with it.
Yep.
And everybody they're revolting on him because of it. Because he's speaking common sense and not from a hardcore fanboy standpoint. Everybody's revolting on him. Go Fabio. Let me have it.
I mean, here's the thing. He's also the guy who just made a post of a picture of Hiroki Totoki and saying, "Asshole of the generation." Does that indicate someone that is like, oh yeah, I agree with the multiplat strategy. I agree with that makes sense for games to be multiplat, that everyone should play those games. No, he's just pissed off. He's saying these things right now in terms of like the multiplat aspect of it. Not because I don't think it is because he's agree with it, but it is because he's pissed off at PlayStation, and he's just saying that Just like Team Dog, it's inevitable. It's going to happen. Don't try to defend, don't try to say that, oh, but it's just going to be these games, or it's just going to be this and that and la di da. No, it's going to happen, and he's pissed off about it. So like that's just what I'm trying to say. I never saw Widow Rock literally saying anything related to I agree with everyone being able to play whatever the heck they want in whatever platform they want. He's just pissed off.
So
Just
listen,
like Team Dog. Team Dog doesn't care about PlayStation. He's just pissed off at Xbox.
I will tell you right now that 5 years ago, okay, when the series console was released, 5 years ago, at that point, you know, most Xbox gamers, they consider, I mean, because the Xbox is made by Microsoft, most of us
Hmm?
consider Xbox and PC two platforms that go hand in hand because of the parent company. I mean, so
Steam, yeah,
Yes, of
and
course.
Steam, yeah.
yeah, so
Of
I
course.
I had come to terms with that, and five
Hmm.
years ago when the series console was released, I could have really seen myself as hardcore on Xbox as anyone else. But
I mean, like Crappy Gamer for Quantum Break going to PC as well.
right, that's just a
Don't want
little
to talk about a
that's
crap
just
game.
that's a little extreme. But
We're talking about X-Men. We're talking about stupid
I
fanboys who
used to
flip
I
flop
used to
for
pod
no
I
reason
used to
whatsoever.
podcast with I used to podcast with them, so I already know the drama.
I mean,
So
I
yeah,
used to follow and respect Team Dog. I even invited him to play Crackdown 3 with me once. And he did answer like saying, sorry dude, I already played, but I shared your post this and that. Like come on. My main issue when it comes to these guys is that, for example, with Team Dog, how since he started to flip off and be anti Xbox, he's literally many times just saying, okay, I'll stop with the console war, I'll stop with all the bashing, I'll stop with saying to being aggressive. I just want to talk about gaming. And then the next day, there we go. He's saying shit about. He's saying exactly what he said he wasn't going to be doing. So like, I'm just come on, like, you wanna continue to be talking about this. Continue to be talking about this. Don't try to pretend that you are not going to be talking about it.
but it, like
Be
I'm saying,
yeah,
consistent.
though,
go ahead.
I see the point of view. I mean, I wasn't stupid enough to get on social media and and voice my disappointment when it was more than 4 games or that it was 4 games at all. I didn't get on there and voice my disappointment about it because to me I felt like that was stupid. I mean, these I don't mean anything to these companies. So why am I going to put my name out there on social media talking about how that makes me sad? So, but
Oh, I
I
put
kind of
that on social media.
I did kind of feel the same
Oh
way.
yeah.
I felt the same way as these hardcore PlayStation fanboys that didn't want to see their exclusive go to another platform. I felt the same way. I just didn't say it. I didn't let anybody know about it. I learned to deal with it and I learned to grow with the industry because that's the direction the industry
Hmm.
is going. And
Technically, I'm not mad about. You ready? Or you want me
I'm
to wait a
ready.
minute?
Hit us.
All right. Now, technically, I wasn't mad about certain exclusives. Certain exclusives, I'm like, okay, go on over there, go on over there. But your main exclusives, your legacy exclusives, that's the part that hits me. That's the biggest one that hits me. I wasn't
That's going
worried
to
about.
happen.
I wasn't worried about Forza Horizon. I wasn't sweating it. That's a great game. It's 6 years old. Put it out there. Let people see what we've been enjoying. Starfield, let it stay exclusive for a few more years. Then put it out there. You know, but when you start messing with, and I'm sorry, Gears and Halo over there, and a Forza Motorsport, your legacy games that have been there since the 360, I mean, since the OG Xbox, that's where I have
Not
a
Gears of
problem.
War. Gears of War was
No, I
just
know Gears of
360.
War came out in 2010. I know, but not Gears of War. I was a little freaked out, but then I thought about it.
Mhm.
It's not a super OG, but Halo, Forza, and that'd be like a Project Gotham
Fable.
coming back and going over to
Mhm.
PlayStation. That would hurt.
Mhm. Mhm.
But those are the two icons, Halo and Forza. They need to stay where they're at. Those two. Everything else, I don't care. But those
I
two
mean,
need to be the mainstay.
Yeah.
Because until Sony gives you like a God of War or Ratchet and Clank, or like one of their legacy titles, you know what I'm saying? That's been around since the PlayStation. You know, even a Drake Uncharted. Until they give you one of those Last of Us, I don't care about that. If it comes over, it comes over. It's part of the new gen. But your old legacies that's been there since the beginning, Sony, go on, keep them over there. Just like Xbox should not give them old legacy games that's come around since the invention of the Xbox. I believe those need to stay exactly where they're at to give you
they
some
won't.
identification.
mm,
Okay, don't, if you're going to do it, don't do it until they do it. Do not do it until they do it. Until Sony
They will.
shows you a legacy game, then you might go ahead and throw them a bone or two. But you don't throw them the whole kit and caboodle in the Master Chief collection over to the PlayStation. You don't do that. That you do not do.
I
That's my
mean,
only point with that. And what Porter Rock was saying, I understand where he's coming from. He's trying to tell people, look, if we don't change, we are not going to be around. He's saying we need revenue over here. And you guys aren't really buying the games over here. He didn't probably say that out loud, but in the back of his mind, he knew that all. So that's why he put that out there. Let people be mad at him. He'll get over it. It's Porter Rock. They be all right.
yeah.
And Porter Rock don't care what they think like that. He don't care. He just preaching his truth from his perspective of trying to keep PlayStation relevant in the gaming console era.
Yeah.
That's
mhm.
all he's
Mhm.
trying to do. So you can be pissed off all you want. Porter Rock don't care. He'll probably get more viewers from the other side because of substitute for you guys faking and fronting on him.
Hmm.
I knew Porter Rock. Porter Rock has an Xbox. He plays Xbox games, but he don't bring it up that much. So it's like, where's all the fuss? If you want everything, buy all the consoles. You know what I'm saying? But
Mhm.
Porter Rock is right from where he's standing. He knows the survival of PlayStation is needed. And I think what most of it is he's tired of Xbox saving them from their destruction. And he wants to see them profit on their old game, on their games that they have over there. And Porter Rock sees he sees the future. He sees what's coming. But he's trying to put that into his fans to, dude, we got to do something. We got to do something. We haven't had we had two games in the past 2 years. We got to do something to make money.
Hmm.
We can't just depend on Call of Duty no more because Microsoft gets profit. We can't depend on Forza Horizon even though everybody's buying it because Microsoft gets most of the money. We still got Minecraft. Most of us get Microsoft gets most of the money. Most of the games that you're playing are Microsoft games. Sony got to do something, and that's what they had to do. And that's it. I'm done.
Yeah.
Y'all can go.
Mhm. I mean, I'm really sorry when it comes to like disappointing in this situation, but it is going to happen, Sir X-Men. Like Halo is going to be on PlayStation for
Don't
sure. This
blaspheme me. Don't
it
look,
is
look, look it up.
it
My
is
hope staying
it
alive. Don't destroy
is
it.
it like the no like the thing is I was also at the time where they made the announcement. I was also trying to like speculate saying would they be doing like okay it's going to be these games but legacy games are going to continue to be with us and this and that. Like the more I see things, the more I see the way Xbox is working on the multiplat strategy, the more I notice that yes, they don't care about in terms of like, oh yeah, our legacy is with this specific IP being only available on the Xbox platform. No, they don't care about it. They actually don't give a damn about it. They care about money. Why? Why is that? Because Microsoft admitted that in terms of the traditional console war, where the winner is the one who sells the most consoles, they lost. They lost. They just
We knew
admitted,
that
yes.
already. That's old
Oh
news.
yeah. Oh yeah, we know that, but like now they are taking seriously. Now they are taking that specific part seriously. And what are they going to be saying? Yes, we need to put our games on. We need to put our games on other platforms. Otherwise, we are not going to be selling enough of those games because most of our user base is going to be either playing through Game Pass, and not that many of them are going to actually be buying day one. It's not a situation about it's not a situation about like it's not a situation about playing buying the game at a later date. Yes, we can all buy the game day one, we can all buy the game at a sale, but they want for you also to buy the game day one. They want to get that money up front for the first stages of the thing. And people are apparently not doing that much of that. Some of them are doing for sure, but not enough for them to consider that okay, we are wasting that much money on this game and like these older titles nobody's going to buy them anymore because everyone who bought them previously already did. So probably people are going to be waiting for a really big sale or they are not going to pay full price, for example, for Master Chief Collection.
Pay full
So
price
what
for it.
can we do?
Day
So
one.
what can we? So like what can we do? Give it to another player base who don't have Game Pass, who don't care, who are not going to care about. Oh yeah, let me just wait for this to be on a really really deep sale, and like they just want to brag about. Oh yeah, we got Halo and this and that, so they're going to be buying day one. It's all about making money. It's not a
You
situation
know,
where
Microsoft got other games coming down the pipe where
yes
they can
I
they
do.
can they can put as well. So why would you give them something old when you can give them new stuff and keep your other stuff over there? If you want to give them the new Halo or something, since they changed the name to Halo Studios, you know, but keep the old stuff where it's at.
So I'm
Nobody, you're not gonna have enough people over there to buy the old stuff.
so I've been
Do
seeing
you
a lot
see?
of the
Go ahead.
comparisons on Twitter about the comparisons between Gears of War Reloaded and Gears of War. And I that's not what I want to see. I want to see the comparison between Gears of War Reloaded and Gears of War Ultimate because I swear there's no difference. You may have a couple extra shaders here, but the definition is up and the sound has been refined on Gears of War Ultimate. Yes,
That is correct.
if you compare Reloaded to the original game that came out November 7th, 2006, remember that day like it was yesterday. Because
Hmm.
when I first saw the trailer for that game, I thought, "Oh my goodness, this is the first video game I've ever seen that I feel like is made for adults." Because it did. It was very hardcore. It was very gory. It was pretty serious. and I hadn't
Oh,
seen that
bloody,
yet.
bloody.
Yeah, I hadn't seen that yet in gaming. I'd seen it in fighters like Mortal Kombat, but never in a story-driven game.
The
And
chainsaw was vicious, wasn't it, Bob? It was
oh
vicious.
yeah, it was vicious. Yeah, the chainsaw lancer
Mm-hmm.
was pretty awesome. But and I've said this on other podcasts before, and I've said this on this one. I really hope they find a way. We haven't heard anything concrete yet. I mean, really anything concrete about the game yet. We haven't found out whether or not is it going to be just an updated carbon copy of the first one as far as what maps you get, what modes you get, or is it just going to be an
It's
updated
gonna
and
copy anniversary. It's gonna
yeah,
copy anniversary. That's what I heard, yeah.
I want, if you're going to introduce Gears of War to the world, not just one console of gamers, you're going to introduce it to the world. You need to find a way to put Horde mode in there because Horde mode became such a staple of Gears of War. You got to find a way to put that in Reloaded so that everybody gets hooked by the game that started Horde mode. They started that
I
shit.
don't
There was
think
no.
horde mode came in. Horde mode came in number 2 though, didn't it? I don't think it
Yes,
was
it
in 1.
did. No, it wasn't in 1. It was in 2. In 2, you had to do it
Right,
by.
it was in number 2. That's what I
They
thought,
didn't
right?
have like special like parts of the map, or you couldn't put down. All you could do is take a shield and put a shield in the ground and funnel the enemies in, and you and your buddies take care of them. I'd still like to see that in the first game. I really would,
Mm-hmm.
because I enjoyed Horde mode so much that I can't really get hyped about a new Gears release unless it's got a Horde mode in it.
I
Otherwise,
mean, on
Yeah, getting to them
like
50 levels was a pain in the ass, boy.
I understand where you're coming from, but I think you should try to give a chance for them to like how can I say this? Like for them to okay, let's give it a chance to the multiplayer. You know what I mean? Because usually with Gears of War, don't play the multiplayer whatsoever. I came late to that. I
Multiplayer is
much
shit.
prefer I much prefer to play the campaign of it. Why? Because most people that are right now playing Gears of War multiplayer from the old titles, Ultimate Edition, as well as Gears 5, they're all professionals. They are all fucking really good at it. So at the points where in 2 seconds, that's it, you're dead. That's it. That's the end of it. There's no chance. Yeah, you're dead. You spawn, you
That's why
die.
yeah.
remember people played the beta
Simple
over
as
there in
that. Simple
PlayStation,
as
right?
that. So
And
like,
and they didn't do good with the quick reload stuff. For us, it's
mhm.
natural, but for
Yeah.
them, it's weird. It's weird for them.
So
And the
like,
original one, it was a different reload timing. And even in the anniversary one, it's a different timing for the release compared to 2, 3, and Gears 4. You know, 2, 1, blah, 1, 2, and 3. It's a different timing in the later versions. So for them, it feels weird over there
Not only
for
that,
the
but the
quick
first time
reload.
you get wall bounced and and a nasher to the face, you're like, "What the fuck just happened?"
Right.
yes, and and that's exactly what I'm trying to say. So like, if you think that okay, Gears of War Reloaded needs to have the hard mode. I agree with you in that situation. But I think that even if the game doesn't come out with it, try to enjoy what the game has in terms of like, for example, the multiplayer, because now you actually are going to be playing not just with, of course, the people that have been playing this shit non-stop since the beginning, but also with new players who are going to be learning just like you, and you are going to enjoy the heck out of it.
Oh, you're
That's what
gonna
I'm
say,
trying to say here.
I'm gonna
I know
enjoy
people
taking advantage
that
of them.
still
That's what
go
you're
back.
saying.
I know people that still
Yes.
go back and just play the stories again. with their friends. They just want to relive the experience over and over again. And that's one thing about a
Yes.
Gears you gotta enjoy. Because right now Sony doesn't have really, and I'm sorry to say, too many really any co-op multiplayer unless it comes from a third party. They don't have it. And they've been needing games like that. I don't think it's the Sony's ever haven't done that too much in any of their games. Co-op
Hmm.
multiplayers,
No, so
unless it
see,
comes from a third party.
that's
And that's the
that's
problem with them. All Xbox games that come out, they're always co-op single player story games.
hmm not only that, but every
And
Xbox game that comes out from a tentpole studio is equal in terms of half of its story, half of its multiplayer. You
right,
don't get
correct.
that on PlayStation side. Even when PlayStation is developing a multiplayer mode like they were for The Last of Us, they cancel that shit.
Yep. And that's been their biggest problem, their whole PlayStation 4 generation. And even at the end of PlayStation 3, I think there was like one or two that they made that were co-op. Not even Resistance Fall of Man had a co-op, dude.
Yeah, it did.
And I'm like, man,
Yeah,
it did
yeah,
have
it
a
did.
co-op
It
multiplayer.
did. Me and my wife played it together. That's why we sold our PS3. When we found out that we both couldn't sign in with our accounts at the same time and get credit for the trophies,
Really?
we yeah, on PS3 only one
Wow.
PSN account could be signed in. The other player had to be signed in as a guest.
That's stupid.
Wow. See, at least Xbox lets you do that
Yeah,
on
we were so used
you
to
know,
signing in and playing co-op on Xbox. We both got
right.
the same progression, the same achievements, and we were really looking forward to playing Resistance on PlayStation. That was the whole reason we got a PS3. And we got all three Resistance games when we got the PS3. And then we
Oh
started playing the first
wow.
one and found out that we both couldn't be signed in to our accounts at the same time. We were like, well, I'm not going to play this if you don't get credit for it. And she's like, well, I'm not going to play it if I don't get credit for it either. So we sold the PlayStation 3 with the games that we had bought with it. Yep.
I
That
did
that
not
God,
know that,
that's
dude.
really stupid.
That's
That's
messed
really
up.
stupid.
Well,
And
that was.
Microsoft, it's so easy. You can even if you go split screen, you can have two consoles and still play. But even if you go split screen, one person with a live account could sign in, and the
Yep.
other person could sign in as a guest.
You
Or if
can.
they had an account, if they had an account, they could sign in their account and play together split screen
Yeah, you could do that
with
when
an
you
Xbox.
play 4-player multiplayer split screen.
Yeah,
All four
yeah.
people could sign in with separate live accounts.
Uh-huh. On one console. I'm like,
Yep.
wow, Jesus. And that's their problem. They do not do good with co-op multiplayer.
Yeah. I think it.
Split screen or different consoles. And that's their biggest problem.
Yeah, that changed with the 4. That was only during the 3 generation.
But during the 4, they didn't really bring out anything that was, like
No.
that. They
No,
still
and
didn't have it, Bob.
no, and the games that they had on PlayStation 3 that could have really taken advantage of that dual sign-in option because of the cell architecture, they weren't compatible to the PS4.
Mm,
So,
mm, 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 mm. And see, that's why they need a game like Borderlands or something like that. That's why they need games like that over Sony. Because of that reason. Because Borderlands know how to do it. Four people playing together. They might be on different consoles, but they're playing together. You know what I'm
I
saying? Forza Horizon. People playing together and they're having fun.
I agree
You
with
know
you,
what I'm saying?
Thimber.
I don't
Thimber in the
smoke on
chat
TV,
says
sorry.
Thimber in the chat says we'll be playing Spider-Man on Xbox this holiday.
Not this
Yeah,
holiday. I don't think it should be
no, that
this
ain't coming.
holiday.
That
But
ain't
like
coming.
in
That
the
that,
in the
that
fu- in the future, yes, we will.
I mean, you know they've already got a DirectX version of Spider-Man running, right? I mean, it's been on Steam for
I know.
years.
Yeah, I got it on my PC.
That's an easy transfer. It's
I got you.
already developed. You just have to set up a profile and put it on the platform. And you'll
Already got a
probably
PSN
be the
account.
highest selling game this winter. Just because of one platform that only has 30 something million consoles sold. Because that'll also be an Xbox One compatible game. Because it came out on that generation.
Yes, it did.
So you'll
So if
be
you own it, you'll be playing in the Xbox's cloud too.
Yep.
You'll be able to play it right in your thing. You don't have to have Game Pass for it, but if you own it on Xbox, you can play it on your PC if you have to. But I already got a copy, so
Word up.
hey, achievement points. What am I thinking?
Yeah.
Achievement points for having Spider-Man.
There
What
we
am I
go.
Hoorah.
thinking?
All right.
Okay.
But yeah.
Yeah, next topic. The last large topic. As you know, Gamescom starts next Wednesday, August the 20th. It happens in Germany, which is 6 hours ahead of where we are. 6 hours ahead of us. Maybe 7 hours.
I get to see my girl. I get to see Charlie on TV again.
You dog.
Yeah, I got a thing for Charlie, but she got married and had a kid. I don't care about the kid, but she got married.
So, Xbox has already released on their website that their live stream from Gamescom will start at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Wednesday, August the 20th. Bob, they will be live streaming from the floor on both August 20th and August 21st. Wednesday and Thursday. I've taken both days off of work because I do not want to miss the moment they say the Xbox Ally X pre-orders have gone live, because I'm getting one. And I'm just waiting for them to go.
Your hand on the button, ain't you?
I'm gonna have my hand on the button. I got three screens. Hey, X-Man, I got 3 screens in front of me. One of them's gonna be the live stream with YouTube, and then the other one's going to be the Best Buy store page, and I'm going to be hitting refresh, 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 refresh.
You're going to be a bot. You need to get a bot program so they can get it for you.
Yeah, I still prefer to do things old school. When the Series consoles came out, I was able to get mine on Xbox.com, and the wife tried for 8 hours and finally got one on Amazon. So,
you want to know how I got one? You know how I got one? When they were doing that special.
Wow.
For pay as you go. When they were doing that special, pay as you go, right? So what I did was I ordered it from that. Went right up to Target, picked it up on release day.
Shout out to Dragons TV.
And I paid it off.
Shout out to Lemon in the chat, my brother. That's right.
There we go.
My brother from another mother.
Lemon?
We got different fathers. Yeah, so, I'm ready for it. I can't wait for Gamescom. I do think we're going to see some things that we didn't expect. A couple of games.
You can be sure there's going to be probably again, there's going to be like, and one more thing, and there we go. There's Halo coming to PlayStation.
Would you stop that blasphemy? Stop that blasphemy!
X-Men, I'm sorry. The earlier you just accept, the earlier you are
I'd rather them say Starfield.
Maybe next year.
But you stop.
They've already
stop that Halo blasphemy.
The insiders are already saying that the next Starfield content DLC will come alongside the PlayStation launch of the game.
That's understandable. That game's been sitting for a while.
Yeah,
They-
and
they
that
could do that.
that content's
not.
not expected to hit until March or April of next year.
Well,
So
So that'd be cool because it'll be a quiet release, right? Because most people are gonna be thinking about Grand Theft Auto.
yeah,
That's all they're gonna be
Dragon
talking
in the chat said they usually don't show anything new, but being that they have so many things to show with all these studios, he wouldn't be surprised. The one thing I do want to bring up, a game we haven't seen in a while, State of Decay 3, and people are like, "Oh, that's too big to show at Gamescom." One, Gamescom is and has been for the last couple of years the largest gaming convention in the world. And two,
Always
the
has been.
very last large update for State of Decay 2 was shown at Gamescom. The return to Trumbull Valley was shown at Gamescom. So, I don't know. I do think a lot of it
That's
there's going to be.
understandable.
Yeah. I do
That's
think
understandable, Bob, because- Go
a
ahead.
lot of. I think there's going to be a lot of push around this handheld, though. All the games that they're going to have, it's going to be playable for everybody on the floor, both the regular Ally and the Ally X. There's going to be a big push for this handheld. So, yeah, and Dragon says it's always been the
The main problem
largest
is the
in
price.
in its heyday. I think E3 gave it a really strong run for its money. I'd be interested to know what was
Nah,
bigger in
Gamescom's
2010.
always been bigger.
I'd be
Gamescom's always
interested to
been
know
bigger.
what was bigger in 2010. Was it Gamescom or was it E3?
It was E3 and back then. Back then it was E3.
Mm-hmm.
Back then it
You
was
were saying
But you gotta
Fabio
remember-
before I cut your dick off. See, I cut the brain
no,
off.
actually,
I cut the brain off, and he forgot what he was saying.
No, I just said that the only thing that can build the hype for a lot of people, considering what we had from the leaks, is just the price. But I know that it's going to be people are going to be buying this. I'm not seeing like too many users, like, oh yeah, 40 million users of the Xbox ROG Ally X, whatever the fuck the name is. But like, I think it's going to be the same situation or close to the PlayStation 5 Pro, where more and more we are seeing people in the gaming community who complain about game prices, who complain about it, but still they see a fucking console, a fucking piece of hardware, or their fucking favorite game being sold out for absurd, like a $700 console, a $900 to $1,000 handheld, and $80 to $100 games, and they are going to buy anyway. So
So
I
to
know that it's not going to be for everyone, but for me at least, the hype is going to die quite quickly
so
because of the
thing about
price.
Gamescom is why it's so big all the time because Gamescom always comes around right before all the blockbusters in August start coming out during the fall. That's
Yeah.
why
Mhm,
Gamescom is so
mhm.
big. And it gets worldwide recognition for those games because it's so big, especially in the UK and the European countries. You know, because a lot of games, a lot of people don't hear about from American side. But when it gets blasted at Gamescom, that's the time where they can introduce a lot of the games that they didn't hear about at the showcase. That's why
Yep.
Gamescom is so large.
and
That's a fact.
to
Mhm,
answer
mhm.
Lemon in the chat said he said 900 and then he said 500. So I don't know if he that's what he's talking about between each version. The X being 900 and the regular Xbox Ally being 500. But I'm prepared to spend right now.
You
I'm
want the
prepared
big
to
boy.
I'm prepared to spend. So I have already got a docking. I've already pre-ordered a dock that works with the Ally X. I've already pre-ordered a 100-watt USB-C charger to plug into the back of that dock. Those two items together was about $100. So I total from beginning to end, console, dock, and of course I have to have the dock. That way I can run it into my capture card, so that I can do videos and show everybody what the Ally X is, the Xbox Ally X is capable of. I'm prepared to spend over $1,000 for the console, the charger, and the dock.
Yeah, and you got your controller, so you can use
Yeah.
Bluetooth with it. If
Yeah,
you
I can
do
hook
that,
my
so that
controller
looks
up
good.
to it wirelessly and dock it to my 43-inch Samsung Odyssey Neo G7, and yeah, and capture it through my card. So
Yep.
I'm ready. I mean, I have so many games on Steam right now that I'm really looking forward to being able to play on the go. I have a lot of games on Xbox that I don't play because they're very time consuming. Like, I love State of Decay 2. I've got, if you add the hours up, if you do the math and do the hours, which Xbox has been nice enough to do it for me. If you add the hours up, I have 117 days in State of Decay 2. Yeah, I've played
Jesus
that game.
Christ, son.
I've played that game for over 25,000 hours. Yeah,
Where did you find the time?
Dude, I was stuck on that game forever. If you ever remember, you probably don't, but it was an old video that Colt Eastwood did on State of Decay 2. He actually talked about KY Bob, and he was like, if anybody wants to know anything about State of Decay 2, look KY Bob up, because he showed me the ropes, and he knows the ins and outs of every aspect of this game. And I do. I really do. I know how to carry your weapons over from one settlement to another when you start a new game, because whatever you put into that character's inventory before you finish the legacy stays in that character's inventory. So when you start your next legacy or next playthrough, and you're able to pick 2 or 3 characters from a previous legacy, you pick the ones that you dumped all that good gear on. Primarily the ammo presses. That way, as soon as you start your new settlement, you have ammo presses and fully automatic weapons right off the bat, because you remembered which characters had them in their inventory before you finished your legacy. All the little things like that, I know them all. But I would, and there, so I don't have 100% achievement on State of Decay 2. But I know if I sit down here in the studio and I start playing, I'm going to be playing it for 4 hours. And that's not fair to my wife and kids. If I had, and it, State of Decay 2.
Or the duck.
Yep, State of Decay
Or
2.
the duck.
The duck. It's
The
not fair.
chickens as well.
It's not fair to the duck or the chickens either. But State of Decay 2 is a play anywhere title. I will be able to play that on my
Yes, it
Xbox
is.
Ally X, and it will play beautifully, and I can play it in the living room while being part of the family, and I'm just looking forward to having the freedom of not being stuck back here to game.
I can see you doing that to Grounded too, bro.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah,
can
that
see
too.
you doing that to Grounded too.
I've been a little reluctant to play Grounded 2 because of all the time. The person that I played with most in Grounded 1 is not really with us in the community anymore, and that is Assassin Lupa. I played a lot of Grounded 1 with Assassin Lupa. You know, one of the
around.
original panelist for this podcast, and
You mean like one of the founding members of it?
she was one of the
alongside you?
founding members, and she's not the person that she used to be after her brain aneurysm.
Surgery and all that, right?
Yep.
Yeah, she's not.
Mm-hmm. I still remember the fact that I'm actually her replacement in the show. Right
Can
after it happened.
nobody replace Assassin Lupa? Can nobody replace her? She was
No,
cool.
no, no, no,
She
no,
was cool.
no, no. No. She was no, no. I know what you mean, and I totally agree. But I mean, in terms of like having more people to the show, she left because of her problem, and then Bob needed someone else, and then he called me.
Yeah. You were the first person I thought of, Bob. So yeah,
I appreciate it, man.
that means
Appreciate
something.
it.
But yeah, so
Oh yeah,
with
for
all that
sure.
out of the
Love you, man.
way, with all that out of the way,
Hmm.
I would like each of you to give me what you expect from Gamescom, and what do you think will happen that nobody expects from Gamescom. Let's let our guest
Okay,
go first, Mister
they
Sir
are
X
going to.
Men.
Fabio go first because I want to see if I can contradict some stuff from him.
All right, go ahead,
No,
Fabio.
no. I just wanted to. No, no. I just wanted to over. I just wanted to over exaggerate. They are going to be showing for the first time in literally 19 years a brand new Banjo Kazooie game.
Oh my God, Jesus!
I knew that was going to be the
Are you
reaction.
serious?
And right after that,
Are you serious?
they are going to be showing Rise Son of Rome 2. There we go. I'm just gonna make it.
That one I
I'm
would
just
love to
make.
see. That one I would love to see. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm
That
just
one I would love to see.
can I just have my dreams here? I know it's not going to
I'm
happen.
not.
I
I'm
know
not
it's
gonna
not going to
crush your
happen.
dreams. I'm not going to crush your dreams. I just.
No, no, no. What I think we are going to be seeing. I think we might see a bit more of Fable, of the new Fable, because that game was supposed to be released this year and then it was postponed to the next year. So I think like the game is pretty much done. They are just going to be polishing, I believe actually. Um other so like maybe they are going to show a new teaser, not like full gameplay, something that they would probably be showing during their Xbox showcase event or in a developer direct in the beginning of the year. But I think that's a possibility. Other thing that they are going to show, of course, is more PlayStation ports of their games. Either it is a legacy franchise or it might be, I don't know, a Avowed for them to say, oh yeah, there we go, Avowed is coming to PlayStation, or they confirmed that the Keeper from Double Fine is also coming to PlayStation. They are probably going to be showing more The Outer Worlds too, because at the end of this year, that's their big release. That's their big release alongside Call of Duty as well.
Mm, yeah.
So I think it's pretty much going to be in its majority what we already saw. I don't think we are going to be seeing any new games actually, but we are going to be seeing not just games that we know are coming this year or next year, but we are also going to be seeing on new ports of Xbox exclusives to either PlayStation or Nintendo Switch. Remember, we now have the Switch 2 available here. So there might be a chance that Sea of Thieves might come to the Nintendo Switch platform, I think. That's a possibility. Why wouldn't they do it? It's already on PlayStation, it's already on PC, already on Xbox. And for what people have been saying, the Nintendo Switch 2 has a better online in comparison to the first console.
Okay. What do you think could happen that nobody expects?
He's
That
talking to you,
nobody
Fabio.
expects.
Yeah,
No, no,
what
I'm thinking here actually.
the
That nobody
surprise
expects.
factor?
Okay, okay, but that is plausible for it to happen?
Do you think we'll get a shadow drop?
No, no, I don't think so. The only like if it is something that it's been hyped but might not be plausible right now, like I would say, I don't know, they announce, oh yeah, they might shadow drop, like they might announce that, oh yeah, by the way, Final Fantasy VII is right now available on the Xbox store.
Oh, I didn't
Who
think about
cares?
that.
There we go.
I mean,
There
I
we
don't
go.
care. I don't care either. I played Final Fantasy VII and I beat the hell of it on my original PlayStation. So, I don't
Mm-hmm.
want to play it again.
No, no,
Trophies be
but still, you
damned.
know what I mean? It is something for them to announce that, oh yeah, this is something new. Because like if we're going with the wildest dreams, they would probably just like, oh yeah, Spider-Man is coming to Xbox.
So Thimber in the chat says, to be honest, he doesn't think that we will see any ports to other platforms at Gamescom. And he said that,
You sure
to
about
be honest, they've already shadow dropped Heretic and Hexen.
But
Well,
they
when I
did announce Indiana Jones port
yes,
for PlayStation at Gamescom even before the game was released. So
so when I
that
say
is it kind of leaves it open to the possibility of another one.
Thimber, when I say shadow drop, I mean that's not just an announcement or a trailer or this is this is coming. I'm talking about like they did with Hi-Fi Rush, where hey,
Mhm.
look, this is what this studio's been working on, and you can download it right now on Game Pass and play it. That, sir, is the definition of a shadow drop for KY Bob. I see a
That's
shadow
no
drop.
marketing, no previews,
Yep. No,
just
it just
announcement, and it's available now.
a
Like Ninja Gaiden 2 Black. Ninja Gaiden 2 Black that we had this year.
yep.
Nobody knew that that game was being made, and it was available day one.
And it was good too.
It was good.
Okay, well
Still
now
have
he's
to finish that, but like I'm loving it.
so Thimber.
You
Hey,
ready,
first he
Bob?
said, to be honest, I don't think we will see ports on Gamescom. And then he says, Bob, hear me out. My guess, we will see PlayStation ports to Xbox instead.
Fuck
That's
no, we won't.
possible, actually. That's possible.
I
That's
mean,
actually possible.
like I said, I expect you to be playing Spider-Man this holiday on
Lego
Xbox.
Horizon.
Lego
Lego
Horizon.
Horizon is a possibility, man.
August is enough time
No, I think
for
it'll be that. I think it'll be that record game, whatever that what is
Returnal.
that game? That shooter they have? Returnal. I
Returnal.
think it might be Returnal.
Eternal?
Yeah, I think Returnal.
Yeah, that was an
No, no,
underselling, underperforming game.
But it was
but like,
good.
come on,
Everybody
Sir
said.
X. But like, Sir X-Men, come on. What are your thoughts about what could Xbox show during Gamescom that
All
would
right,
either be interesting, like a different, and what nobody's expecting?
I'm going on rumors on this one because I can't predict what
Mhm.
what else they might be out there. But I've heard they
You're
were
speculating
working
here.
to tweet more backwards compatible games. So I think we'll start seeing some more backwards compatible games that Activision has in the backlog. Like if they do it, like
Those
finally
rumors?
get to play Marvel's Ultimate Alliance and some other games. Finally be able to play the Wolverine game that Activision made for the 360. Games like that because and other good games that Activision has done in the past from their back catalog. And Activision used to make other games other than Call of Duty.
It's funny you say that because
Oh,
I was gonna bring up something like that.
about now my dream game, since the studio has always been based in the UK, is a preview of the new Tomb Raider.
Wow.
That would be my wish surprise.
I mean, Xbox
Since they're
since
Will
based
be
in the UK and they have a lot of fans over there. Since the new ones that came to the next previous gen, they have been advertising when they come out. So it's feasible.
I mean, Xbox has always
It is.
been the first landing spot for Tomb Raider games in the most recent generations. So,
Yeah,
wow.
they have.
I don't
That
know.
would be possible. I mean, I know Amazon owns the right to it now, but they still need a platform to get it out. You know what I'm saying? So that's possible. That could happen. And the minute the Tomb Raider thing is in there, I'm gonna be like, pre-order right now. I don't care. Suck all the money out the bank. Give it to me right now. I don't care if it's dollars. That's just me. I'm a Tomb Raider junkie. But but yeah, that would be awesome, dude. And it's based in the UK, where they do UK and London, where they developed the game. So it would be feasible for that crowd over there. Because believe it or not, that crowd in the UK and the other Eastern countries, they love their Tomb Raiders.
Oh yeah.
They've loved them. So that would be a beautiful surprise.
Uh,
And that's pretty much it.
Mhm.
I don't know what else to expect from Gamescom.
so you know, like I said, I think we're gonna get a very hardware heavy focused Gamescom from Xbox, and it's gonna be centered around the handheld. We're going to see, like Fabio said, we're going to see some more. Well, of course, they've already announced that they're opening the show with Black Ops 7. So we're definitely seeing that. We're going to see
Yeah, we know that.
Yeah, we're going to see some more Outer Worlds 2. Um, I hope we see something about State of Decay 3. But the shocker that I think we're going to get is we're going to get an announcement with Activision, and you're going to get a shadow drop with the Transformer games hitting Game Pass. The games
That would be
that
nice.
the
That would be
games that
really,
You
really
were
talking
nice.
about speed, buddy?
yep, the games that were rumored for so long that the developer and the publisher had lost the source code of the game. And then we got a contradiction saying, nope, that source code is just fine and dandy. It's okay. We know exactly where it's at. I think we will get a release of
I think it
the
is mainly
Transformers games.
I think it is a mainly a situation of getting the license to have the game available back.
They have the license. They
You
have
know what I
Activision. They
Hey
don't have.
guys,
They have. They have the license for the new Transformers game coming out.
I'll be right back. I got to
You
step out
know
for
that?
They do.
just a second, okay?
The chicken got loose
Okay,
from
all
the
right,
coop.
well,
Yeah, I got to go take care of
maybe.
something real quick.
Okay, he's going to skin a cat.
Nah, maybe it's time
That's
to
basically
eat that goat. Maybe it's time to eat that what you call it?
the, the duck. There we
The
go.
duck.
Finally, the duck's
But nah,
Bob. The duck's ready.
they've
There we go.
yeah, but they've had the
Like
license to the Transformers games. They've been had those.
seriously,
They didn't
I had
release
no
that. They
idea.
just haven't had a game yet. Yeah, they've been had the license for Transformers games.
Oh, okay, so
So
that's
it's
dumb.
possible.
Like you are spending. Like that's dumb. You are paying to keep a license and you are not using it in any way. Like, come on now.
They've used it what about a few years back when they made the last Transformers. But they
But like,
got
how
so
many
wrapped in
years
it,
was
but
that?
they got so wrapped into Call of Duty that they start forgetting about the making other games. That was Activision's problem. You
I
know,
mean, come on now. How many people actually remember the times where Raven Software was doing games before Call of Duty? Like, people saw the Hexen game and Erratic they're available right now, and people are like, "What the fuck? They worked on something else besides Call of Duty? What the?"
yeah.
Yeah, they did.
Mhm. I wish I had about Marvel Ultimate Alliance digitally back then, because I would have been able to play it on my Xbox, on my new
That would be
Xbox.
so good.
But
I
you
mean,
can
the old
download.
Spider-Man.
Here's the weird part. You can download Marvel, but you can't play them, and that's funny because it's in the Xbox store. It has been
Mhm,
there. They had a short time in the last generation where you just had the new Xbox come out where you could play it and it worked. But then
mhm.
something they took it off the store. I think that it came off the store right around the time when uh when Sony started making Spider-Man. So
Hmm.
with them having a little problem with Disney right now, they might release that back for Activision to do it, right? To release it back. That way people can buy it. People can buy it who never did, and you'll see it in the Xbox store. So I
I
see
mean,
that a possibility. Because I'd
I mean,
love
one
to
of the
play
things
that
that
old Wolverine on the OG. I would love to
like
play that
one of the
Wolverine game on Xbox.
I
Wouldn't
mean
you,
one
Bob?
of the I mean, I don't know. I think we lost him. Like
No, I'm here. I am
one
here.
of the
I'm
main like
here.
lost one of the main lost opportunities that I think Xbox had was with the Deadpool 2 movie hype that we were having. They decided to make a fucking controller when they could have tried to release back the Deadpool video game.
It's still there. You can still buy the Deadpool video game.
No,
It's
you
still
can't.
there. You can play it.
No,
Yeah, you
it
can.
isn't. It isn't. No, I can't. It's not available here.
Well, maybe
It's
it's
not
not
available.
in your country, but it's available in the US. I can
Is it
play the
available in
Deadpool
the
game.
US?
I own it. Yeah, I can
No, no,
play
but
it.
no, 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 but you already owned it. It's different. If you didn't
Even if
buy
you don't own it,
previously,
the Deadpool game is in the store. You can buy it.
Bob, can you confirm that to me, Bob? I have no idea, but like it's not available here in Brazil at least. You can
What are we
see
talking
here and
about?
it's just showing not
Hey,
currently available.
I just
The
got back.
Deadpool game that came out. I'm
Is
telling
it
you now, the
available at
Deadpool
the
game,
Xbox
he doesn't
Store?
think it's available. It's available in America.
No, 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 no. I don't think it's not that I think it's not for me at least.
Oh,
Hmm.
it might be just a region thing, dude. You know that happens in gaming. If you're in a different
Yeah,
region, certain games you can't get.
i-
That happens
yeah, but
everywhere.
I just want a confirmation. I just wanted to check it out. Is the game
Yeah.
available at the US as well? Do you have the Xbox Store open right now? And confirm this to me.
Yeah,
Bob,
I
you
can.
checking?
Yeah, I'm checking right now.
I could have just Googled it. I didn't feel like going through that.
Xbox Store. And I'm automatically signed in. Search.
You're
Deadpool!
like,
Eh, eh, It'll probably give you the movie first.
No, it gave me the game.
Yeah, I told you. It just might not be available in the region.
no,
It
it's
tells me
available. It's showing the price.
it's telling me not available separately. What's it part of?
There we go.
Yeah, because I have it. So,
No, no, but you have it. For people
yeah.
that didn't buy at the time, they can buy it back. That's what I'm telling you. If you bought it already, it's yours. You are not going to be losing that. If you didn't buy it previously, you're not going to buy it anyway else. Just a physical version, and it's going to be for a shit ton of money. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I don't think there was a physical version for that.
Yes, but you have it already, so
I
of
know.
course it's going
I
to be
know.
worth.
I understand that. I understand that.
But like
Bob,
I'm just
let me
like
see.
yeah, so it's not available also in America for new players to buy it. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah. Yeah, it's not.
Yeah. So like I think that this is an opportunity that Xbox that now owns Activision, they should be trying to do. Bring back those games from the just to be available at the store.
Yeah,
Like
like
people,
I was saying, I want a root on Wolverine Origins come back, and that's
yes,
Activision. I
yes,
would love for that game to come back to be playable.
yeah,
Come on,
for
talk to
sure.
Disney, dang it. They need money. Talk to Disney. They're hurting over there. Get them some money, Microsoft.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not.
for sure. Like honest.
I just took you outside. Don't even try it.
Like, oh Lord, who is there?
It's dog. No, it's dogs. You know, when you got dogs, you take them outside, and then when you ain't paying attention to them, then they want to try to go outside again to get your attention
Mhm.
when you're doing something. Animals are weird.
Oh Lord. But yeah, like I think that this is a really nice point that Sir X-Men brought, like bring back more backwards compatibility games, especially from Activision, since you fucking own them. Like it shouldn't be so, like apparently the hardest part for
Yeah, there should
Microsoft
be no
wasn't
excuse.
to
There should be yeah, you're right. There should be no excuse for that.
like
There should be none.
apparently for some fucking reason the hardest part for Microsoft is not acquiring Activision Blizzard and having the acquisition not being blocked and this and that. It's actually fucking putting the legacy games that we always wanted to be on Game Pass available there, god damn it, or available for us to buy back
Because
again.
PlayStation can't do 360 backwards compatibility unless you stream it or something.
Mm.
You know, not for PS3,
Yes.
they can't do that, but Xbox can, and that's a big advantage. That's why I'm so glad I got in on my own free and bought it day one because it was the last backwards compatible game. So I'm so glad I got
Hmm.
that
Hmm.
when I did. And when they used to do it, when they used to release those games for backwards compatibility, you got a discount day one. So I got it for $9.99. Anybody else, most of the time, they got to pay. And I used to grab them pretty much the minute I saw the one. So like when they made Black Ops and those older Call of Duties backwards compatibility, because I knew they gave things at a discount on about a week or two when it came out for backwards. I went and snatched it up every single time. So I own those games now, even if they're not in Game Pass. I own them already because I got them when they were at a reason, got them at a discount. And I try to tell my friends that you need to get it now because remember when Black Ops 2 came out, and the copies came out, and everybody was all excited and pumped up for being backwards compatibility.
Mhm.
GameStop started charging $40 for it. And everybody was saying, man, I should just buy it off of Game Pass. You think? On Xbox. Because
Yeah.
it's cheaper. They sold out of Black Ops 2 when it came out backwards compatibility. That's when Call of Duty was good.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my wish. Bring back more backwards compatibility. Talking about it, do it. And especially for the Activision games you have. You do it for whatchamacallit. What's the other game? What's
I
the
love that
other
candy
one we
bar, by
bought?
the way.
What candy bar?
Whatchamacallit. It's a good candy bar.
Oh, I used to love whatchamacallit. Stop.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna buzz you, little dog. Stop. I'm gonna feed you to a chicken. Keep it up.
Oh God. Bringing up the chicken.
You're
Okay,
tired,
okay.
dude. Another chicken. What do you mean another chicken?
What
No.
do you mean another fucking chick?
Okay, so yeah, we've been live now for an hour and 48 minutes. So we're gonna go over, I always like to bring all our viewers the news, big and small, not just cover the top, cover the what's hot. I like to just give everybody a rundown. And I've only got two things for you this week other than what we've already covered. And that is, for one, the game Karma, The Dark World. It's crossing from PS5 to Xbox this September with an Xbox exclusive filter.
There's
Don't.
another one.
I mean, yeah, I guess if you consider Karma, Karma the Dark World is going to make its Xbox debut, having originally released for PC and PS5 back in March. But this is coming from Pure Xbox, the website. They said
Love them.
they finally got a release date. It'll hit Series X and S on September 14th. It's a first-person cinematic psychological thriller set in a dystopian world in which you have to investigate the twisted environments of suspects' memories and the horrors that lurk within the corners of their minds. Its use of Unreal Engine 5 is said to push the visual boundaries of storytelling.
Why does that remind me of Psychonauts, the first one, where you had to
Oh,
go
that's
into the mind?
you do
You know
have
what I'm
you
saying?
do have a
It's
really good
exactly.
points there.
Yep. That's what you had to do with Psychonauts.
Yeah.
But
I
that's
mean, you
cool.
do. I'm
Yeah.
no,
I mean,
oh
it
yeah, for
looks
sure. But
it
like,
looks interesting. I may check it out. The video looks pretty cool.
for sure.
Hmm.
And the
So,
second part,
the second thing to cover is surprise. Night Dive Studios has revealed its next project as part of QuakeCon today, which did happen on the 7th, which was 6 days ago. And it's not a Quake 3 arena or Quake 4 as expected. Indeed, it's a definitive re-release of two classic shooters in Heretic and Hexen. For those who haven't played them before, both these titles were released back in the 90s, and this definitive version features improved performance, enhanced soundtrack, local split-screen deathmatch, and co-op modes, as well as online crossplay, a bunch of behind-the-scenes materials, support for in-game mods, and various other bonuses.
I can live with that. I can play that. I love arena shooters like that.
Online
oh yeah, like
cross-platform deathmatch and co-op is for up to 16 players. Local split-screen
Nice.
local split-screen and deathmatch and co-op for up to 8 players. You'll be able to toggle the enhanced soundtrack, the community published mod support, in-game mod browser, improved performance with
That's
multi-threading rendering supporting 4K resolution, 120 frames. Yeah. So it sounds like these are going to be the best versions of Heretic and Hexen ever released.
Do you hear that, Epic Games? Where's my new Unreal Tournament, you fuckers? Sorry
Dude.
for the language.
No, Unreal Tournament 2003 and Unreal Tournament 2004 were my jams. They were my jams.
Did you ever play the beta that Epic had? I still got it. The beta for Unreal Tournament 4 that they had in development for like 9 years. You were gonna be able to melee people.
Oh man.
It was gorgeous, dude. It was gorgeous. It's still up. I still have it at Epic Store. But it's beautiful, dude. And I wish they would go back to working on that. But no, it's all about the Fortnite. It's all about the Fortnite. We can't do nothing else because
It's all about the Fortnite, baby.
You know,
I know.
that's another company that needs to get back to their roots, Bob.
I mean, I feel you, bro.
when it comes
their roots, man.
one thing that I noticed that we didn't talk about here is that like Heretic and Hexen are the true Doom the Dark Ages, right? Because they are what? Medieval fantasy Doom. When you come to think about it, it's Doom the Dark Ages before Doom the Dark Ages. Okay, that's really cool.
That's why I'm so
And
mad
it
with
is
Doom. Because Doom 1 multiplayer was fun. And then after that, they stopped doing the multiplayer. That was
oh
fun.
no, they
Yeah.
did for Eternal as well.
Yeah, the multiplayer was gone in Eternal too.
No, it was available there.
Yeah, it was in Eternal.
Wasn't it?
Yep.
Remember it. I'm gonna have to go
Like
back and try it.
It
like
was not available in the 2018 release of Doom. And I don't know, is it in the Dark
Eternal.
Ages?
No, No, there
Okay.
is no multiplayer in Dark Ages. They
Well,
already said that.
No, no,
like
there is a
in
there
I don't
Quake,
remember if it was in Eternal though.
there
in Qu-
was there actually was, I think.
in Quake, number two, like number one was kind of testing out a new, because id Software had always been Wolfenstein and Doom, and when they brought along
Right.
Quake, it was kind of like the same thing as Rage. It was a new step for them. They were trying something. So the first
I like
Quake,
Rage. I like
oh,
Rage.
I did. I loved Rage 2. Rage 2 was even better. Rage 2 is like if the first Rage and the first Borderlands had a baby. You got Rage 2.
That was the one with the big giant chainsaw that you had to
Yes.
get through that just came down. I was like, oh Lord, that's gonna hurt.
Yep. But with Quake 1,
Uh,
they were just kind of throwing everything at the wall to see what stuck. So, yeah, it had multiplayer, it had story. Quake 2, they kind of, at that point when Quake 2 came out, they knew what they had and they really focused on story. The campaign
mhm.
for Quake 2, I think, was probably one of the best Quake campaigns they had. It was really good with the enemies and everything. The Quake 1, it always struck me as kind of a Doom with a different branding because it kind of did have the same graphic feel to it, just with different color palettes and different enemies. But Quake 2 really upped the resolution, the detail, and the difference
Up the
in the
game
different
speed too.
enemies.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they up the speed of the game too, so a little bit more. Right now, at that time, those two were battling out. At the time when they came out and they started really getting their niche in gameplay, especially when online PC came, they started feeling themselves and battling it out at that time.
I would be there
It
for
was either
that,
Quake
Thember.
or Unreal. What?
Thember said in the chat, okay, Bob, real shocker surprise for Gamescom. Recore 2 for Xbox Series.
No, it's not coming there.
I
It's not going to
liked
be.
I liked the first Recore. I thought it was kind of cool. A lot of people didn't like it,
No, no,
but
no. I totally agree with you. I would love for us to have a record game, but like it's they're not going to be working with that because
no.
like the studio that did that is the one behind Microsoft Flight Simulator.
You know
Asobo.
what would be the craziest one? You know what would be the
So
craziest? You know what would be the craziest release show? It was like, now we're gonna show you Sea of Thieves 2. I'm like, oh God, stop.
I don't
Don't
know.
do a Sea of
I
Thieves
don't
2.
so I kind of have part of my gamer being, what makes me as a gamer. I don't think live service games should ever have a sequel. That's like there being a Fortnite 2. That's why Destiny 2 was in many people's eyes a
Blah.
failure compared to
It
the
was
first
blah.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
I know, right?
So
It's like
imagine if they decided
Minecraft is still going, and it's a game as a service. It's
yeah,
the oldest game in the service that's been around since forever, and it's still going.
I
So that's
mean
like
World of
okay, and that's like when John Madden makes a foot, you don't really change much. Just give us the roster every year.
yeah. I
You
mean,
know, that's
hell,
all you got to do.
the way the new Madden looks, it looks just like you're watching a freaking game on television anyway. How much further can you go with this shit? You can do everything you need from here on out with updates. Stop it.
You know, just let us pay for the DLC for the next roster. I'd be fine with that. That wouldn't bother
I'm
me.
ju-
Am I
Yeah.
right,
actually
Bob?
I
Just let
think
me pay for the new roster.
I
I
agree.
mean I think that's actually what Sega was doing with NBA 2K until EA decided to fuck this, let's buy the NFL license, become a monopoly.
Oh,
We don't even want to talk about
so
Take Two.
So
We don't
Thember,
even want to talk about
I missed it. Thember says that after the Recore 2 for Xbox Series, he says actually a few months ago they reactivated their Instagram. Maybe a year
it.
ago.
Recore?
What the fuck?
Yeah, Recore reactivated
Recore?
their Instagram.
Uh-oh.
So
Oh fuck. If that actually happens, that's really awesome. I loved the first record. I thought it was such a perfect blend of like combat and platform, just like I'm having like a ton of fun with South of Midnight, you know what I mean? But Record was way more platform.
You know you can play South of Midnight with no death, right?
no, I didn't
Oh,
know that.
definitely. Yeah.
Make
Oh,
it,
oh yeah,
yeah,
you
you
can
can make yourself
you can
invincible, yeah.
yes, you can adjust the difficulty. It's just I think it is just like with Doom the Dark Ages. They give you so much accessibility options that you can customize the game any way you
Oh,
want.
I know what
You
I'm.
wanna know what I want a sequel to? I want a sequel to Quantum Break. I need to finish that story.
And we all
Yes.
need
I
we all need a
I
sequel to
need
Quantum
to
Break.
finish that story.
It's
That
amazing.
would be a
Alright.
There's
dream
another one.
move.
You just
Man,
reminded
there's
me
There's
so
with
many
another
the
one.
games there's so many games, real quick, K-Boy, that got left open ended. Like split second,
Mm.
left open ended. It's just I don't know why they do that, and especially when a game has a pretty decent following. Could you see them stopping Drake Uncharted? That's one thing about Sony I will give them. They will, well, they used to. They will continue a game even if it doesn't have a good following in the beginning.
mm-hmm.
But it's like sometimes these studios give up, and that bothers me. You start growing people, and then you just stop continuing where you left off. That is a big irk in this industry, dude. And it needs
Yes.
to stop. And that's why these Fortnites and things like that keep beating you because you don't continue stories that people get wrapped into. Like you said, what was that one? That Criterion that what you call it did? They came out in the first generation of Xbox. I can't get it out my brain right now. I know it. Rise, Rise, Son of Rome. People been wanting a
Hmm.
sequel to that because it left open ended. I mean,
Yes.
they got to stop. They
Mm.
have to stop.
Like the
Am
pro
I right,
we
Bob?
are the problem
Huh?
like the I think the main problem it is because they are always trying to like because of Fortnite they are trying to always make that game that in 1 week is going to make $1 billion, and that's impossible. You are never going to be making a game such as Fortnite in terms of success because people are just going to for some reason be stupidly interested in that. So like those companies cannot compete with Fortnite whatsoever because they are not capable of making a game as popular as this. And if they try to do it, everyone's just gonna try to say, "Yeah, that's just a Fortnite clone." You know what I mean? Like what like these companies are doing in terms of their of pushing live service all the time. They just want to like, oh yeah, we are going to make so much money just like Fortnite. No, you are not going to.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Uh. Yeah.
I
I mean, that's why Sony's after this live service push. I don't like it either. But
Hmm.
it is what it is.
know
It's
what?
gonna happen.
Sony should have. Sony doesn't need a live service. What Sony needs is co-op games for people to play together. That's what they need. That's what they need. They need co-op games for people to play. Stop depending on, like I said, stop depending on third party. Do your own. When you made The Last of Us, you should have made that co-op for it. when you do Jake Uncharted, you had a little co-op thing. The last one it was with the girls and not with the main character. You
Uh,
need to do better on that aspect.
Thember has fact checked us. It was not Asobo that made Recore. It was a little group called Armature Studio. So, I always
I'm
bring up
going to check on the Xbox store.
I always bring up the resident fact checker here, Thember. But hey, well, shoot, we've been live
Give me
for
2 seconds.
2 seconds. Okay, 2 hours and 4 minutes. About time to do outros. Head out of here. Everybody get to their with Bob. It's going to be a bite to eat and sleep. But I wish I could stay up and game, but
It's gonna be duck.
duck. Jesus. Yes, right. Quack 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 quack. See, Bob don't need a soundboard.
With a fine Chianti and some fava beans.
Gosh.
I had to
No,
go
no.
Hannibal on you. I had to go Hannibal on you, man.
Let me just confirm it there. I do stand corrected. It was developed by Amateur Studio and Concept Studios. Yeah, Amber is right. Amber
Yep.
is right.
Thember's right. They are Japanese, I think. So, yeah.
Mhm.
Wow.
They are. They actually are. Why
But
the
on
fuck
that,
did I think it was going to be a Zuri? Well, anyway,
I
go
don't.
on.
On
And they
that
said,
note,
hold it real quick. And they said Microsoft doesn't work with Japanese companies. You got Recore. There's your clue
I
right
mean,
there.
I mean, brother, if you don't know, because of a certain asshole on Twitter, Japan hates Xbox, right?
yeah, right.
I didn't say. I don't know.
On that note,
I don't know.
Mr. Fabio Amarine, sir, where can people find you?
Yo. Well, you can find me not just here on the Games and Life podcast, you can find me also on the XPN network, either on the website or YouTube channel if we ever do another show or live stream there, either gameplay or RPG sections or whatevs. You can find me also sometimes on the Wasted with Wise podcast with these two assholes over here, which I love very much to talk with.
Yep.
And you can find me also on Twitter as FBOAmorin97 and on Xbox as Buffon8.
And he'll be the one on Wasted with Wise that's not wasted all the way through the show. Yep.
By the way, I won't be there this week. Ha.
Ha. Sir
You
X-Men.
crying?
No,
you
that
crying
wasn't
for
a
me?
cry. That was a laugh. He was laughing at you, saying you don't know how to have
Why
a good
is he
time.
laughing
You
at
don't know
me?
how to have a good time.
I'm sorry. I'm with my girlfriend.
Oh,
I mean, I'm the only one will be having a good time, different from you boys.
oh, do you think love stops with 21 years of marriage? What the hell? No, it only gets better. Yes, she's standing just in the other room, and I said that loud.
Right?
Yeah, she's standing just in the other room, and I made sure I said that loud enough for her to hear it. That's how you keep it going.
in a really dark room, where nobody can see each other.
Sir X-Men, sir, tell everybody where they can find you at.
You can find me on Dragon's Den on Friday with One Dragon, and Tuesdays you can catch me on a new show with Proto Foxy and Game Complainers and my buddy Wicked on Tuesday at 8 p.m. Central, and the game show is called Gaming Ain't Easy. We just started. It's going to be our third episode, so we're working out the bugs, but we all having fun. So the host is Proto Foxy.
Technically, gaming's
Oh,
easy.
wait,
It's
is
dealing
it-
with other gamers that's not easy.
Look, gaming ain't easy, dude. Not when
Oh.
you get old like this. But that's just me. But
Wait,
nah,
wait, wait,
that's just the name of the
wait,
show.
wait.
We talk about multiple topics of pretty much why people make gaming not easy because they stupid. But we talk
Stupid.
about other stuff. We talked about Battlefield this week, so it was fun.
Oh,
Oh no, but real quickly now, would you say then that Gaming Ain't Easy is the successor of Gaming After Dark?
We said gaming ain't. Yes, it is a successor to Gaming After Dark, but we got a new crew and we keeping the show.
I see that. So
Awesome.
so gaming ain't easy is kind of a play on the pimping ain't easy moniker.
In a
Nice.
way, in a roundabout sort of
Yeah,
way.
nice. I see
But
what you all did there.
we flipped the script.
You did.
So basically, just to resume, our good friend Noof Nukem, who was part of the show actually at the beginning as
He
well,
was the host of the show.
he was a host of Gaming After Dark. He decided to be tired of it. He decided to retire, and you guys said we are not tired yet, so we are going to continue. Is that it?
We decided to do. We like our camaraderie. So we decided
Mm-hmm.
to just carry on in the spot, and we said we're just going to do a show together, all four of us.
Awesome.
So we like the
Awesome. No.
camaraderie of the friendship we developed. So it's
Oh yeah, for sure.
it's hard to get chemistry in these streets of YouTube, dude. It's hard.
That's why it ain't easy.
It is.
We working it out and we having fun. Gaming ain't easy.
Uh,
YouTube it ain't
I mean, are
easy
you?
either.
I mean, are you going to be doing another show called YouTube Ain't Easy and Podcasting Ain't Easy,
No,
and
it's
that's it?
not. It's not 80s. It's gaming ain't easy.
Oh
Hey,
Lord.
Pink
Ain't
Piggles.
easy. See,
Listen.
we say ain't in the USA.
I
We don't say
know.
isn't.
I mean,
I thought I'd just
I mean,
clear it up.
no. Try to understand accent. Brazilian.
That's
No.
why I
It
clarified it
happens.
for you.
All right, look.
Hey,
Pink Piggles in the chat says, I know I'm at the end, but I just saw you were live, Sir X-Man, and popped in to say hi.
What up, my friend? This weekend we gonna get some Battlefield beta, my friend. We gonna get it.
Yeah, get it good. All right.
Dude, that beta
All
is
right.
so sick. I wish more. Mm-hmm.
You can catch me, KY Bob, every platform. Sometimes there's an underscore between the Y and the B. Sometimes they're not. Every gaming platform, any social platform, on YouTube. Every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. trying to wrangle this band of misfits when my panelists actually show up. And I decide to subject a guest to all of them. We were easy on Sir X-Men tonight because he only had to deal with Mr. Fob. If TJ,
I know the rest of them. Trust me, I know what I would have been doing. Yeah.
But yeah, you can catch the
I'm
audio.
the kind of dude that, like, just so you know, I'm the kind of dude that says shit and try to like make fun with you, but like I do apologize right afterwards. So because I don't want
Dude,
to
I'll
offend
be
anyone.
60
Those are
years old next week.
I
I
mean,
ain't worried about you.
I mean, I mean, those other dudes, they just don't give a fuck. They are just going to fuck with it and get us canceled
And
eventually.
you can catch the audio version of this podcast wherever you get your podcasts tomorrow afternoon, probably evening. I'd like to leave my viewers and my guest with what I say every week at the end of the show, and that is, gamers, please get outside and touch some grass. Hug somebody that you love, but in the end, game on, baby. Good night, everybody. We'll see you next week. Thank you, Sir X-Men.
No problem, dude.
Cheers.
Anytime.